What up, YouTube Alayx? Coming back at you with another StarCraft 2 cast. Now, in case you haven't already noticed, we are doing something a little bit different today. Despite the resemblance, this is not a Zerg, and there is no creep right here. This is a Xyalid. We are casting a custom Scion Races Mod pack, which I believe was created by a modder named Solstice, so it should be a really interesting one today, and I'll be right up front with you guys. I am not familiar with this mod at all, so we are on this journey together now. On the top right-hand side of the map, we have our purple Xyalid player, SepeSusi. We'll just call him Sepe for short. And on the bottom left-hand side of the map, playing our Kirin race, the blue player you. Not actually you, but the player you. These are both Grandmaster level players, so should be a really fun game today. Now, it does look like the Kirin are almost like a Zerg Protoss hybrid. I think they're aqua themed. They look like little tadpoles, and this building right here, the edifice being built by the converter, is shrouded in water. This is really cool, and I like the concept that they are able to build from a distance, but they still have to actually build their buildings constantly. Look at this. So they have a certain range that they're able to build. That's kind of cool. That's different than what we see any of the races doing. We do have a scavenger right here, the equivalent of the drone, coming out for Sepe, getting the scout and actually doing some harassment right here. And the converter, it looks like they have yellow shields. That's also kind of interesting. And looking at what Sepe is doing with his scavenger, he's building, what is this? A scavenger nest. And it looks like a bunch of mini hatchery animations. That's actually really cool. I love the use of that asset. And it looks like they have to build directly next to the building. So also like Terran, they actually have to physically build things. What do we have here? A Xyalid den, which has larvae. What are these larvae called? I'm double selecting them. We'll just call them larvae for now. But we also have what is a feeding pool. I don't know what this does, but it has a range. So I wonder if this allows units to heal potentially. You coming in with a scout of his own with this little converter right here. It looks like a tadpole. I can't get over that. We'll see that there's double gas. These are siphoners, and I love how these look. Man, this mod pack is crazy cool. We have cocoons right here. We have a Xyalid cocoon building what is going to be, I have no idea what, but we're about to find out. What is this? A Xyalidling. Instead of a Zergling, it's a Xyalidling, and they have a little charge animation. Oh, and they have range. So the tier 1 unit for the Xyalid looks like they have range, but they're a bit slow. I wonder if there's an upgrade for that. They do have that charge ability, though. And able to get that converter killed, and it has a little green blood animation. So I think they're like some sort of aqua race. What is this? What? He just came out of the water, it looks like. What is this thing? A volt. Also a ranged unit, and it looks like they do some sort of electricity damage. So I wonder if the Kirin have some sort of warp ability for units similar to that of the Protoss. We'll find out, though. Man, this is so weird. My brain is not working. I'm trying to comprehend this so bad. My brain is saying, look, this is StarCraft 2. You recognize this map. You see minerals. But then I see this. I'm like, that is not a Protoss. What is that thing? And we have formulators as well. What is this thing? This is an Empyrean. I don't know what that does. What is this? A sanctum. I guess this is tech. This must allow the Kirin to build units. I wonder if this is almost like a Stargate or something. We'll find out, though. We'll see what comes out from this player. And look at them. They're so cool. They almost look like Pokemon to me. Or something from like from Portal or something. I don't even know. What is this? This is a Harbinger. It looks like an air unit. That is such a cool animation. So you can warp them in. And they have that water animation, but as soon as they are finishing up, you can move them so it looks like they're coming out of the warp. That is so sick. What do we have on the Xyalid side of things? We have more cocoons right here. What is this thing? A mutagen chamber. So I guess this is going to be some sort of upgrade thing, almost like an evolution chamber. And what is this? An avian nest. I was gonna say this looks a lot like a spire, like a greater spire. And we have the Harbinger right here, coming in with some very slow but I guess effective harassment. But We have a lot of the Xyalidlings here, which can actually shoot up and able to take out that Harbinger. Oh my god, what's the resources lost? 700 resources lost for you, and 475 lost for Sepe. And we have the feeding pool right here. I guess this must be some sort of healing thing, almost like a shield battery, I want to say. But there's 3 of them here. I feel like they're really important. Oh, this is interesting. So it looks like each of the tech buildings has its own set of larvae. So we have what is going to be like flying larvae right here, and we have what is going to be ground larvae. That is interesting. And what is this? Are we going to get a push out? No, it looks like they are moving to protect the third base right here. Man, third base also coming down for you, and this is really cool, I think. I don't know for sure, but I think as the building is finishing up, you can see it almost evolve. You can see it taking shape as it's finishing up. This is so cool. I want to play this mod, man. This was sent to me via a viewer, and I had no idea this existed. This is so sick. What the hell am I seeing? We have a couple more Harbingers right here. A flying unit for the Kirin. Flying out to do some more harassment right here. But we have a bile pit, which I assume is almost like a spore colony. Or a spore crawler, not a spore colony. One thing I did notice, though, these Harbingers seem a little bit squishy. They get dealt damage really fast, and they don't seem to do a lot of damage. So, the Harbinger attempting to get some worker kills, but not getting any worker kills. Taking a look at the workers killed, it is even right now. 3 workers killed to 3 workers killed, and we have what is going to be Raptors. They're like mini Vipers. That is so sick. I love the use of these assets. I already said it, but man, Solstice, very clever. And also, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of engagements yet, but it seems like there's a lot of work put into these units, and I'm assuming a lot of work put into the balance. We have what is going to be, what are these? Subjectors. They almost look like some sort of stalker. Man, I wonder what these guys do. We have the Harbingers right here flying around, trying to do some harassment. Actually, 2 Harbingers doing a decent amount of damage to these workers right here, but these Raptors moving so fast, and it looks like doing so much damage to these Harbingers. I think they should be able to take these guys out, but no, the Harbinger actually able to take out 2 of these Raptors, 2 or 3, and we have 1 more Harbinger left, actually able to take out the rest. So this Harbinger with the 6 kills and the 8 HP, but regenerating the shields, man, what the hell? That thing took out so many Raptors, damn. We have a push out right here by Sepe, but this is a huge army for you right here, the Kirin army. I keep wanting to say Protoss, but these are not Protoss. So we have what also is Meridians. They are like some sort of weird, like, mermaid Protoss hybrid. I don't even know what to call these guys, but we also have, what is this thing? This thing, a Reviler, almost reminds me of a Roach. I wonder if it operates in a similar way. I wonder if this thing is tanky. It has 145 health, so I'm assuming a pretty tanky unit, and they shoot like little spikes, and I love this charge ability by the Xyalidlings. Sepe actually able to take out a lot of this Kirin army by you right here. And you has gyres or gyres. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but I wonder what these things do. I wonder if they're like flying disruptors or something. What? Dude, this is such a cool mod, man. I want to play this. This is like a totally new version of StarCraft, man. This is as if we are living in an alternate reality. And StarCraft had different races. I believe there is a Terran-like race, but I cannot remember what they're called. I think the Genetron or something. This Harbinger just chilling right here, waiting for its moment to strike. We have a big push right here by Sepe with his Xyalid army. I really want to know what these gyres do. I wonder what this animation is that we're seeing. It looks like some sort of speed buff. You able to push away Sepe, but oh my god, what? It looks like they pick up these units I don't know exactly what they did, but I think they must do damage over time. Is that what happened? But the Xyadlings able to take out those Gyres, but we saw quite a lot of Xyad units getting killed right there. What is this thing? An Umbra. I wonder if this is like a Baneling. It moves like a Baneling. I bet you Solstice used the asset of the Baneling. It's definitely a Baneling animation, but I do not know what this does. This looks like a scan or something. What am I seeing right now? I am so curious. This has to be a scan. Let's take a look at the site of our Kirin player, and yes, this looks like some sort of prolonged map vision for our teal player. Sepe running around. It looks like he's trying his best to avoid these little circles. They're almost like observers. I wonder how you kill this. I wonder if as long as the Umbra is alive, this animation, this map vision stays. I wonder if that's what that does. What is this thing? An eroder. This thing looks sick. Oh my god. We have where our Oculus is. It looks like the Oculus is... I don't know what the Oculus is, to be honest. Big push right here for the Xyad player, but I think the Kirin player has enough to hold this back, to push back the Xyad army right here. And Sepe forced to retreat. I love this animation, though. It looks like these eroders able to do a decent amount of damage, but they move very, very slow. Wow, man. So cool. This is a whole new meta. I think there was a lot of work put into the balance of this mod. This Harbinger has not been used at all. It is just chilling for the time being. These Revilers, Roamers. I don't think we've seen a Roamer yet. This also kind of reminds me of a Roach. It looks like Sepe throwing down what is going to be a 5th base. I also forgot to look at the upgrades. It looks like some sort of 2-2 upgrades for our purple player, and I think 2-2 upgrades for our teal player with a +1 upgrade as well. I wonder if that's ground versus sky upgrades. We have a few more nullifiers being built right here. I think the nullifier is like a cannon, but I do not know what the Oculus is unless it's like a watchtower or something like that. What is this thing? This is a Stratus. I don't know what this does. Okay, so the nullifiers. I wonder if the nullifier turns into an Oculus. I thought this was an Oculus, but anyway, we have another big push right here. We have what is an assailant, that flying unit right here, and we have inducers. These are crazy cool looking. What does this do? So the Umbra, it's like a fast-moving ranged unit. So interesting. I'm curious what it actually does. I'm curious what most of these units do. I tried to find a wiki on the units for this mod, but I didn't really have a lot of luck finding anything that was comprehensive. So I hope you guys are enjoying the journey with me. What is this thing? A Titan. Wow, man, this is crazy. Look at these units, these big-ass units for the Kirin. This is a scary army. I don't really know what this army does, but I know I would run away from it. Big hits right here. It looks like the roamers have some sort of fireball attack, which seems to do quite a bit of damage. The Xyad race able to do a decent amount of damage against the Kirin, but this is almost reminding me of a Protoss ball right now. But these roamers actually do a lot with that fireball, and the fireball has this slow-moving animation that seems to lock onto the army. We also have the Bile Pit right here, which seems to attack ground and sky. What is that? A Massilisk. And this thing is crazy cool looking. What? Oh my god. And the Xyad able to take out the Kirin army. You in a position right now where he lost his entire army and forced to retreat with his one remaining unit right here. Actually, 2 remaining units, a Titan and I can't remember what that other mermaid thing was called, but man. Wow, taking a look at the units lost right here, 18,000 actually for the Xyad player and 14,000 for the Kirin player. So, a bit of an advantage for you right here. What else is you building, I wonder? This is such a cool looking mod. This race is sick, man. Oh my god. What are these? Pariahs. They're almost like They're almost like zealots. What? They're like zealots with, they're like zealots mixed with adepts, maybe mixed with Dark Templar with that scythe. Oh my god, these guys are moving fast. I have a feeling that these do a ton of DPS for some reason, and it looks like they're moving to what is going to be, what is this, the 6th base for our Xyalid player, but no, you is just chilling right now. Man, they have like a little charge ability. That is so cool. We have the Basilisks, though, running around. They are like a weird Ultralisk looking thing. Oh my god. I'm really curious to see how much DPS these guys do. Damn, they do so much DPS, but I bet they're squishy. We have these roamers right here doing some damage, but I feel like you just has too much DPS right here. I think he could have focused down this Basilisk, which I think does only melee damage. I actually don't really recall seeing what he does. The scavenger nest does finish up right here. The equivalent of the hatchery. What else do we have? I'm curious to see what tech we have. We have a zenith. We have an edifice. We have a sanctum. We have a foundry as well, and we have some pantheons. Man, these are such cool structure names. Man, so no, actually, I think the Basilisks do short-range damage, and they do a lot of it. These pariahs getting killed right here. We have another big push out. What is this thing, a Paragon? That is such a cool looking ship, and we have what is also the Harbinger just chilling here for the entire game. I think you has forgotten about it. I wonder what this Paragon does, though. Let's see how much damage this guy does. These Titans do such a cool animation. They almost do like a Colossus animation. And these Paragons, they seem to do some sort of like battle cruiser attack where they move and they do damage at the same time, able to take out the Xyalid army, almost forcing Sepe to retreat right here. What is this thing? This is an inducer. Okay, it's like a turtle. I didn't realize it has a face. It's like a Protoss turtle thing, which is very on brand for the aqua theme of the Kirin race. But this might be a bit of an overextension by you right here, but he does have the Paragon support, and it seems like the Paragons do a ton of damage. These Basilisks getting taken out, and I don't think the Basilisks do anti-air damage. So, you with the air army, it seems like no matter what race, it all comes full circle. Whoever has the critical mass of the air units wins the game. So, the Kirin, with that resemblance to the Protoss, with the capital airships, able to win the game. What a cool mod and a GM level play. But I think both players were kind of experimenting with what these races have to offer. We also have the Harbinger here, right? The Harbinger, which was used at the very end of the game to help harass. I think this is the 4th or 5th base for the Xyalid player. So man, very interesting custom race game. I was kind of all over the place because I have no idea what these guys do, but if you enjoyed what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my email in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.